Hey y'all, I'm Pam. I wanted to show you my favorite things I've got going on in my office right now. My office is also my plant room. If you don't know, I am actually a graphic designer by day. That's what I do. And I love it. And I do branding work and lots of things all over the US. So between work and this business, I spend a lot of time in here. And because I spend a lot of time in here, I want to, I have it filled with things that I love. Let me show you a handful of my very favorite things. This is kind of my design corner. It's got artwork, designy things. I still have plenty of props everywhere. Don't worry. This poster right here is my favorite, and this is by Forensics and Flowers. She's out of London, I believe, and her stuff is amazing. I would buy all of it, but this was my very favorite, so on my wall it goes. Actually, this whole corner in general is one of my favorite. I have my little angel wing begonia up here. She's my little plant guardian angel or something. But she's very happy up there, so she can live there. I just have fun little things that make me happy. Okay, so I've got my art. I've got my favorite poster. I've got my favorite little corner. Let me show you my favorite little detail. This is by the Woodland Wandelier. Kate makes amazing, amazing foresty, witchy, just delightful things, so go check them out. My kids like this one. But I think the fact that I got Phyllis in here like this, I love it. She's happy. She's put out like 3 leaves in the last 6 weeks or something ridiculous. We've got Deborah back here ready to, go nuts. Everybody's going insane. This one's blooming everywhere. They are loving the plant lights. Not that one. We don't talk about this table. But I love it. I love that I got them out of the living room. There's still plenty down there, don't worry. But I've made this little tropical forest in here, and it makes me happy. I know it's a lot. My bestie finally saw it the other day. His response was just to stare at it, and I don't think I've ever seen him speechless before. Just a little overwhelmed. It's a lot of living things when you walk in this room. I mean, it's true. There's leaves and leaves and leaves upon leaves. And that's why I love it. I turned some of the lights off for this one. The last thing I have in my office that I love is I installed a bunch of glass balls, actually hair plant terrariums, I found when I was moving, and I was like, what can I do with these? And well, my brain went to a book that I read by Sarah Addison Allen, and I can't remember which one. It was, I think, her most recent, with birds in the title. It's lovely, you should read it. But one of the characters had what she called witch balls hanging from her ceiling. I installed a bunch of glass balls, actually terrariums, hair plant terrariums, that I had when I found when I was moving, and I was like, what can I do with these? And well, my brain went to a book that I read by Sarah Addison Allen. It was, I think, her most recent, with birds in the title. It's lovely, you should read it. But one of the characters had what she called witch balls hanging from her ceiling. I googled it and couldn't really find any answers, so I decided to go ahead and, make my own version. So I put a bunch of pretty rocks in my little glass balls and I hung them on my ceiling. And I've got them in the corners. Because why not? Anyway, I know my family's amazing and lets me, get away with filling the house with plants. They have to live in a, you know, partial jungle situation. So I kept all the really weird stuff in here. If you've got any questions about what kind of plants would actually work in most offices, let me know. I've got quite a few in here that have done really well in lots of locations and definitely were fine before they had all of this lighting business. What's your favorite thing you've got in your office? Like anything. What's your favorite thing? I'd love to hear it. Drop it in the comments and I'll talk to y'all later.